Hi guys, I'm just going to make this small video about the index tables from the tables 3008 book 2017. I've had some guys who look at the tables but don't understand how the breakdown of how they work in the columns and all that. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to look at this one here on 3.3, which is to do with underground, buried direct in the ground, but just look, the four tables are the same. The information is the same and all that stuff. So what I want to do is just break it down. So the two types of cables that we can get are either two core, like here, right? Two single core, sorry. Three single core cables, two core cable, or three core cable. We don't see four core cables because the neutral and the earth don't take into effect. And it basically says here earthing conductors and lightly loaded neutral conductors of three-phase circuits and conductors subject to blah blah blah. Basically they're saying they're not counted. Alright, so we have a look here, we have the item number. Alright, so it'll be table 3.3, like if you're going to do in your LET. You then have the item number depending on what you say. So if it says 3 single core, we would look at something like this. It doesn't matter if it's in tree file or laying side by side. And then we would see this column here. This is where we need to look at and understand how to break this down. Table 7, Table 8, column 23, 24, 22, 23, and Table 9. So what I'm going to do is just break down what this information means here by coming over to this little handout I've made. So if we have a look, and all the column, in that column 4, that information is all the same, not by table numbers, but the way it's laid out. So if we have a look at the first table is for 75 degrees. The second table for 90 degrees, which is table 5, and table 6 is for 110. If we go to Appendix B in the back of the book, you'll actually see you'll see table 1 for the temperatures, table 2, and then it'll go into table 3, 1 to 3, 4, and then from there table 4, 5, 6, 7, right through to 15 is 75, 90, 110, 75, 90, 110. So they do work in this process. Now, where it's got columns, 22 and 23, the first one is for copper, right? The second one is for aluminium. Okay, some do have flex in the middle there, so they'll have solid, flexible, and then aluminium. We don't seem to look at the flex all the time. We see mostly the solid, or the stranded, I should say, stranded and aluminium. And then, like I said, we have 110 degrees down on the last one here, right, and column 15 being for copper. So if we come back over here again, have a bit more look. So what do we have? We have the type of cable, if it's two core or three core. We also have a picture which indicates what it is. So this being 2 core, 3 core, tree foil laying beside, 2 core are in a cable, 3 core in a cable. Then we have a look at the types, as I said, the tables where we need to go to, and that's what I've just broken down. Table 4 for 90, table 5 for, sorry, 75 for table 4, table 5, 90 degrees, table 6, 110. When we get to here, this is our description table, which basically means where we're going to go. Like, it gives us an idea in a question if it's laid directly in the ground, open trough, closed troughing, catenary and all that stuff. The last column here, derating table, this used to say for 1 or more cables, but what it actually is if I have 2 cables or 3 cables, this is my derating table. So I'll go to 25.1 or down here, 25.2. Have a look at the spacing of the cables touching, and then it might be 0.15, 300, 450, 500, or 600. So we will go to those tables there to get our derating on the net, depending on the number of cables we got. So I thought I'd just give you that quick little guide, all right? If you've got any more questions, give me some feedback. I'm more than happy to make videos of what you need to know in your content. Thank you.